So for the guided imagery for the spirit animal, I found I had a hard time at first, sitting down and quieting my mind and kind of reading along while I went along with the guided imagery. But once I read over the guided imagery a couple of times, I was able to process what I needed to take my mind to. So I could close the book and I just closed my eyes and I pictured myself walking down a kind of dusted path towards an open forest. And before I could get to the forest, I realized I wanted to just sit down in what became a meadow. So I sat down in the meadow. And as the guided imagery asked, I just waited until I started to feel a presence approach me. And it's interesting. It's as if I felt the same apprehension that the spirit animal felt towards me, because I sat there in the meadow in my mind and I just sensed there was something near me on my side, but I was too afraid to turn and look at it. And whatever that being was too afraid to really come closer to me. And so it was kind of a shared understanding that we know of each other, but we don't fully know each other yet. So I left the guided imagery of my mind feeling really excited, but also curious, wondering what was that creature? And I really wanted it to be a dog or a wolf. I was hoping that it would be a wolf. But again, I didn't want to put any label on whatever this being that I felt was. So before sleeping, I tried opening my mind, saying, well, spirit animal, if you decide to come to me in my dreams, I'm open and I'm waiting, because at that point I was so curious after doing the guided imagery. And I went to sleep that night and I had the most lucid dream where suddenly, out of nowhere, this big giant blue polar bear, it was blue, came straight at me in my face. And I thought in my dream, this is my spirit animal. And then I realized I had to hurry up and wake up to remember that that was my spirit animal. So I woke up, and thankfully, because I had done the guided imagery just before sleeping, my journal was by my bedside. And so I quickly wrote in my journal, like, I saw this blue polar bear and I think it's my spirit animal. I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna put it for memory. And to be honest, I feel like because I had been wanting it to be a wolf or a dog, I didn't fully accept this polar bear spirit animal friend, but I'm on my journey to potentially meet them again. I have not dreamt of the spirit animal since then, but I also have not opened my mind to that yet.